Awesome. I wasn't filming that whole time. Was I really not filming, or was my SD card full? We'll never know. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This week, I feel like I am a parrot now, just like repeating everything I was just saying. This week, we are going to do a sit-down video instead of a weekly vlog. I want to get into like my mommy hair care routine because some of you have so graciously and sweetly asked what I've been doing. And like, it's funny because I don't really do anything that special to my hair, and I don't think my hair is all, there's an airplane passing overhead. I don't think my hair is all that special, but in case it's helpful, and like, I'm not an expert, you know. I'm sorry, Hugo's also napping, so I'm trying to keep an eye to make sure that my camera continues filming and that my toddler doesn't wake up. You know, just, we're juggling it all. We're juggling it all. Mom's juggling it all. So I will get into that, and I will link all the products down below. I will also put timestamps down below, because before we get into all of that, I do get yourselves comfortable. I do want to, sorry that my house is a mess too. It just is what it is. It is what it is. If I was inviting you guys over and you were hanging out in my house, oh my gosh, there's a little dachshund outside. So adorable. Focus. Yeah, my house would still be a mess if I were having you over for coffee. Maybe it'd be a little tidier, but like, it would still be a mess, so apologies. Before we get into the hair care routine stuff and like the products that I use, I did want to just mention really quickly why we're doing a sit down video versus our normal weekly vlog. Hugo has not been feeling well this week. He is feeling so much better. He's like pretty well back to normal today. He was like gaining back to normal yesterday too, but we weren't sure, and he wasn't feeling well this earlier in the week, and the whole week just kind of went by in a blur. If any of you have had a little one who has had a cold or a virus, then you know that like all your energy goes to them and all your focus goes to them, and like the days just start kind of blurring together. And so that's the position that we were in. And then when he started feeling better, I was like, oh my gosh, it's Wednesday yesterday, and now today's Thursday, and if I don't do something, then y'all won't have a weekly vlog, and I love talking to you guys. So that's the reason for this. And then before we jump into the actual video, I wanted to just say thank you guys so much for all of your sweet comments about The Witcher. Thank you. So many of you, like most of you, said to just keep watching it. That's a good show, and like it's confusing, but like just stick with it. A few of you were like, girl, same boat, just can't do it. Which I appreciate. And then Vera, I'm shouting you out by name. Girl, you commented like the best thing, which was, and I remember reading this in an article and people saying like this is why the show is really confusing, is that there are two separate timelines going on at the same time. So apparently, and Vera said that everything with Geralt, I think that's how you pronounce his name, Henry Cavill is the actor who played Superman. Oh my god, slap a blonde wig on just like any man, and like I feel like it looks so fierce. Anyway, anything with Geralt in it is the past, and anything with Cece, who I believe is the girl, like the young princess, anything with Cece in it is the present. So that was very helpful. I'll have to keep that in mind as I watch. It's just now finding the time without Jeff, because Jeff was like, no, I'm not doing it. Just finding the time to watch it, but thank you guys, and it is on my to watch list. Okay, so let's get in now to hair care. Like I mentioned, okay, I don't find my hair I don't dye my hair. I used to like be the biggest fan of dyeing it. I might actually have to get back into dyeing it because I do have some gray hairs that are becoming a bit more prominent, but I don't dye my hair, and I think that is a big reason why it's as healthy as it is, and as strong as it is. But I will also say too, genetically, I've never had, here's a funny one, genetically I've never had a problem with my hair, says the girl who has tattooed eyebrows. So here's the deal. I've never had issues with the hair on my head. The hair on my face has been an issue, right? I've lost all my eyebrow hairs. I don't have very many eyelashes. But the hair on my head has always been really full and really thick. I found that throughout my pregnancy, same thing. I did suffer with postpartum hair loss, as most women do afterward, but then like normal, it's just sort of come back. Are you guys appreciating the striped action as much as I am inside this robe? You're welcome. So honestly, I don't use, none of this is sponsored. I mean, these companies want to reach out to me. I'm not going to say no. But most of these things are drugstore. Nothing is too fancy. I have a few fancy products that I actually got in like Birchboxes and Ipsies back in the day when I was subscribed to those, that I love but like haven't repurchased because they're so expensive. So yeah, anyway, my hair is pretty thick, pretty strong. Before we started trying to conceive, I was taking the Halo Beauty boosters. I wanted to mention these. I took them all. I did find that these really help. These are hair, skin, and nails vitamins, and I actually noticed more of a difference with my skin. I wasn't really paying much attention to like my hair. Again, because my hair's always been really thick and strong, I couldn't tell you how well this worked for my hair in particular, but for my skin, it worked like a dream. So this is something to look into if you are struggling with thinning hair. It might help. And then, like I mentioned, we are trying to conceive. I've been taking my prenatal vitamins, and apparently taking prenatal vitamins helps your hair too. So that's a factor. Now, let's talk about like hair care. I'll talk about shampoo and conditioner first. I've been using the same hair products for like years, the same hair conditioner, shampoo for years, and it's this Giovanni brand. I don't know. Maybe a few years ago, I wanted to look for something a little more natural and like eco-friendly, and so I found this. I think they sell it on Amazon, but they also sell it at Whole Foods, which is nice, and you can get bigger sizes than these. You can get like big tanker things of them. Oh my gosh, the little dog is back. So funny. This is the repairing. They have a bunch of different ones. This is the repairing shampoo and conditioner. I don't know. It's good, right? Like, it's good. And the conditioner, what I love about the conditioner is that it leaves my hair really silky and smooth. Some conditioners don't. I'm not about that life. Now, keep in mind, like I mentioned, I think at the beginning, I'm not a hair care expert by any means. And I know that like some hair care experts say that like having that silky feeling is bad because it means that like it's the shampoo and conditioner like depositing stuff onto your hair and it's not like actually coming off, and so it weighs down your hair. I don't know about any of that stuff, so like I'm not a good person to ask. All I know is that when I use that shampoo and conditioner, my hair feels clean and like silky, so great. So I mentioned this on my Instagram. Is the Head and Shoulders 2-in-1 Men Advanced Series Full and Thick? I know what you're thinking. What? Huh? So I do suffer from a really, really dry scalp. I randomly, like this is my husband's, I randomly tried it one day because I was like, you know what, my scalp is feeling really dry. Let me just use a little bit, like just a little bit of this. The volume that I got after I blew dry my hair with this was insane. So I used this after I used my shampoo, just a little bit, like maybe 2/4 worth, rubbed it in, obviously washed it out, used my conditioner. When I blow dried my hair, the volume, like I looked like a Texas pageant queen. Like it was huge. So now every time I wash my hair, I use a little bit of this too. Again, I'm not a hair care expert, so like I don't know if hair care people would be like, don't use this, it's bad for you, but like, oh my gosh, the volume is insane. So try this out if you have volume issues. The last like sort of in shower product I wanted to mention was this Amika Nourishing Mask. This was something I think I had tried in a Birchbox or Ipsy and then got for Christmas a year ago, and I'm almost done with it. I like it. I definitely, almost done. I would use this like if I wanted to like deep condition, or if I had the time to just like sit in the shower and like for 15 minutes and let it soak. It's just like a fun, you know, like pamper yourself product. And did make my hair really silky, so like that. And then for products, so after I get out of the shower, normally what I'll do after I like towel dry my hair, and guys, I'm not like too fussy with my hair. I don't like, I know some people won't even put their hair in a towel, they just like squeeze it out. I'm not that. My hair's in a towel, and then when my neck starts hurting from the towel being heavy, I take the towel off. My hair is usually pretty damp, and that's when I'll go in with a detangler. I have this little, and I'm not like too fussy with detanglers, to be honest. Like it's usually whatever I have. Both of these I've probably got in a Birchbox or Ipsy. This is the Davina's all-in-one hair milk, and this is the Macadamia Professional Weightless Moisture Leave-In Conditioner Mist. I don't care, just like I need something that's going to detangle my hair. Both of these have been doing that. Like, would I recommend them? Sure. They're not bad. They don't make my hair greasy, but that's that. And then this I would recommend. I like this a lot. This is the Amika Bombshell Blowout Spray. This I had in a smaller version and then bought the bigger version. This is really cool when your hair is damp. You just spray this on your roots and then it gives you a little bit more volume. So this is a goodie. And then this last little precious that I use is called Pureology. This is their Clean Volume Weightless Moisture Foam. Weightless Mousse. Just made up that name. It's a mousse, essentially. And what you do is you spray a little bit into your hand. I'm sure you guys know how to use mousse, but like you spray a little bit in your hand, not a lot, and then rub it in between your hands. And then you can put this like up by your roots and just throughout your hair, and it'll make your hair really voluminous and like smooth, and it looks nice. So I don't use both of these things together because I just feel like it's overkill. So either I'll use this and spray it on my roots, or I'll use this and like put it throughout my hair. So that's all for volume, because I do find that my hair like can get really flat really quickly. And then okay, so then my hair is blow dried. I think you can spray this before you blow dry your hair, but I usually do it right before I flat iron my hair, and I'll be showing you guys the flat iron and blow dryer I use and stuff. But this is the Chi Iron Guard. I'm going to tell you right now, like be so upfront with you, I don't use this every single time I flat iron my hair because I'm lazy, but when I remember, what I'll do is after I blow dry it, I'll just spray this throughout my hair, and then it's supposed to protect your hair from the heat when you flat iron it. I also really like this because it does provide some texture. So my hair is really smooth, especially after I flat iron it, and it can get kind of flat. So if I use this beforehand, it just gives it a little bit of body and a little bit of texture, which I appreciate. And then I'll save like the expensive products for the end. This is the Amika Undone Texture Spray. So like today I use this. I usually wash my hair once a week. I can get away with that because my scalp is so dry. I try for twice a week, but usually with like schedules and stuff, that doesn't happen. So my hair starts like, instead of being really oily, it'll start just getting really flat and sort of like ugh. And so I'll use a texture spray like this, and I'll spray it in my roots and spray it out throughout my hair, and then like it just gives it a little bit more body and a little bit of texture. So really love this one. And then for hairspray, you know, goodie, oldie but goodie, the Tresemme Extra Firm Control, guys. This is just like your drugstore, I'm sure like maybe even your grandma used it, hairspray. This stuff is firm hold. But what I love about it is like it's flexible enough that if you just put a little bit in your hair when it's like down, then it'll hold the style, but it won't be like super crunchy, you know. But if you want to do like a slicked back bun or pony look, then you can like really go in with this and it'll stay. So I just find this really versatile. It's an oldie but a goodie, you can't go wrong. And now let's chat about the 3 most expensive products, 2 of which I recommend, 1 of which I don't. So Oribe is like a very premium high-end hair care line, and their stuff for the most part is really great. I've tried out their stuff via, I think, Birchbox. 2 of these products I absolutely love. Let's talk about the one I don't first, and this is their Beach Wave and Shine Spray. I knew that there was a reason why this was sitting at the bottom of my like hair care bin and like still pretty full. I used it again this morning to remind myself, and that's because it makes my hair so greasy looking, which is like not cool. So this is like the Amika Undone Texture Spray. You spray it in your hair and it's supposed to make your hair like super, I don't know, like tousled and like beachy. This doesn't do that. All it does is like make your hair super greasy and not cute. So I would give this a big old skip. The 2 products that I absolutely love is the Oribe Dry Texturizing Spray. Let me check the video. The Oribe Dry Texturizing Spray. So again, this is like the Amika Undone Spray, but this stuff is so good. It's so good, and it smells amazing. Oh my gosh, it just smells rich, you know. It smells so good. It just like gives your hair all the texture, all the body, without greasy, without that like waxy feeling, and it's beautiful. But I used all this up, so I don't have that anymore. And then this is like my holy grail. I love it so much, but I just haven't been able to bite the bullet and repurchase it. It's the Oribe Straight Away Smoothing Blowout Cream. Guys, this, if you have frizzy hair, if you have frizzy, dull, hard to tame hair, this is it. This is it. So what this is the little cream. When your hair is damp, you put a little bit. What I did was I'd put a little bit in my hands, rub my hands together, and then like put it throughout the bottom of my hair, and after I was done blow drying it and straightening it, my hair would be so beautiful, so silky and smooth and just like stunning, so beautiful. I have not repurchased this because I think it's like $45. You can get it on Amazon, and it's not like horribly, like it's not $80, it's not $100, but when you're watching your finances, $45 on just a hair care product is a lot. But that being said, if you're only using it once or twice a week and you only need like a dime-sized amount, if you get the big one, it will last you. I'm just saying, I haven't bit the bullet yet, but if I were to pick like my favorite hair care product out of everything I have and like the thing that like I want the most, it's this little guy right here. So like I mentioned, I will link all of these, like as if you can see them, they're here. I will link all the products down below. And now really quickly, let me show you the tools that I use. This is the only brush I own. Actually, I have two of these. It's a paddle brush. This is full of hair and it's gross, so I won't make you look at it for a long time. But when I blow dry my hair, I just use this, like pull my hair up, blow dry it, and that's it. I am the worst at blow drying my hair, like the worst. I have no talent for it. So I've tried round brushes, but I just end up like getting it tangled in my hair and looking like a hot mess. And now let me show you my actual ball of wires. It's my hair care products. So I have 3 because like I don't have time for more. My blow dryer is the Revlon 1875. This thing is so old. I'm pretty sure it was my mom's before I took it. And I've had it since I worked for Disney because there's the little electrical tape tag on it from 2012. But like tried and true. It's great. I love it. And it has 3 settings, cool, warm, and hot. And 2 settings for higher and low. Like such a good hair dryer. And then my straightener that I love is this Global Beauty Network straightener. Oh, it's by Chi. So it's really good. I like it. It's done me well. And then this is my Remington wand. So this is like what you would use to make curls. I do wish that I had an actual curling iron because there are certain looks that like I'd love to try that like require that clasp. But if you want like beachy waves or like, I don't know, I think a wand is really versatile, and this one was probably really cheap. It goes up to like 400 degrees or something insane. So guys, those are all of my hair, that's my hair care secrets. But yeah, truly, like that's all, that's what I use. Like I mentioned, I wash my hair once a week, once or twice a week. I don't dye my hair. I don't put anything, like I wouldn't use all these products at the same time. And when I do use these products, it's pretty sparingly. Like I don't use a lot of anything. So yeah, that's my hair care routine. And I say like mommy hair care routine because like if you would have asked me 10 years ago what I was using in my hair, it was probably like triple this, and like, you know, every 2 days washing my hair and using all these products. But like, who has time for that when you have kids? Nobody. Okay, so I'm gonna go now because I've been blabbing for almost 20 minutes. Next week we'll be back hopefully with another normal weekly vlog. Thank you to everyone who requested my hair care routine, I guess. And if you have any other requests, please leave them down in the comments below. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next one.